7 a.m. on a Sunday morning here in my neck of the woods. Um, if you're watching the replay, drop in the comments where you're from, what time of the day it is for you. I certainly would appreciate it. For anyone that's joining the live, welcome. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've uh, done a live on YouTube. And I'm here today to catch up with some old friends, um, um, the Bin Living community, and I give everyone a bit of an update of sort of like where you been, what's been happening, and what's in store for the future for Big B and social media. So I'm looking forward to catching up with everyone firstly, and having this conversation with you all. Dumpster Cats, Nicole. How are you, Dumpster Cats? Dumpster Cats. Christina. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I hope you guys are experiencing good, nice, warm weather. Hi, Sue. Hello, everybody. Welcome. You guys miss me? I miss you guys. Definitely. Hey, I just want to say thank you, everyone, in advance for liking the live, and you can't even really share it out. I've definitely been experiencing a new kind of beast being on TikTok, but so excited to be here. It's 89 right now. Well, there you go. That's perfect temperatures for you all, right? We're starting to head into cooler months here in Australia. So yeah, I'm a little bit rugged up. Beanie, hoodie. So I hope this live finds everybody well and doing great. It was my birthday. It was on the 19th, and made a spring Paris themed Victorian scrapbook. Well, no, well done, Phyllis, and good to see you. Well, see you in comments. Flooding really bad in Iowa right now. Too much rain. I'm sure it will subside, and then you'll start experiencing the summer weather like how you want to. Yep, we've been experiencing a bit of bad weather too. Storms, not so much the flooding, but we're not even in the middle of winter yet. It's only just begun. So we wait with bated breath and hope for the best. So what's been going on with Bin Living Adventures? I'm sure you guys have already seen. I've changed it to Big B Adventures. Well, happy belated birthday to you, Phyllis, for the 19th of June. I remembered it was your birthday month, but I didn't remember what day it was. Jennifer, hi Jennifer. So please excuse the the format. It's not on full screen. Otherwise, I don't get to see the chat. I just woke up a little while ago. My darling was off to work on a Sunday morning. So I got up and had breakfast with her, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to catch up with every one of my YouTube family and friends. Mm-hmm. So as I was saying, yes, you can see that the name has changed from Bin Living with Big B to now Big B Adventure, and the reason for that is dumpster diving here in locally anyway, or at least my area, um, it's not a sustainable thing, you know, because of the mostly unwelcomed local media exposure that I've been getting over the last couple of years has certainly tightened the strings on the corporate food chain stores, of which you all know I frequented, and would save all of the food that we would find. Well, not all of it, but save food that we would find and donate it and pay it forward to back into the community. Well, they've made a promise to have a zero waste by 2025, and so everything seems to be actioning towards that. So, I'll be, whilst it isn't zero, and I'll still always be dumpster diving uh, to find the hauls or the jackpots that I used to is quickly becoming a thing of the past. There is a video on your scrapbook. Awesome, Phyllis. Yep. Just follow me with this conversation so I'm not distracted for a moment there. That got caught by the district manager and had to leave. What, your area? It's not that I can't go dumpster diving. I certainly can, and I certainly do. It's just that for it to be, well, at the end of the day, it's no longer going to be my, it's no longer going to be my main content. It'll be something I do, I bring up from time to time. So, in saying that, I really appreciate everyone's patience with me putting up old footage until I can sort of find my feet again with what I decide I'm going to do from now on. And I'm sure some of you may have seen, some of you may have seen my mukbang food short videos. So like, and I've always been interested, had an interest in cooking and stuff. So that's certainly an area I would like to, you know, um, a genre I'd like to investigate. Yeah. Well, that's it. They're donating more. One of the organisations that I work with, Feed It Forward, actually goes to the supermarkets to collect the donatable food from them. So, whilst I'm not, whilst it's sad that I'm not being able to gather the content that I normally do, isn't this where we were trying to, the path that we were trying to head down is making sure that they don't waste it, they feed the people. You've not been diving for over a month now because of the frame breaking on my SUV. It is Saturday afternoon here, 5:24 p.m. Yep, it's 7:30 here a.m. on a Sunday morning. Um, but is that the oh, so you're carless right now? Yeah, that can certainly put a hinder on any dumpster diving or collecting. Mm. So yeah, so that's the current situation as far as the dumpster diving is concerned. Hope everyone can pass that on out to that who's not here. Um, but yeah, it's something that I'll always do. Like there's not just food that can be saved. There's furniture and clothes and stuff like that. But I mean, even then, it wasn't that great. Even you know when dumpster diving for me was at its best. So it's just time to try and turn over a new leaf. So, in saying that, I hope love to watch you dive. Well, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, and I'll always do it. I guess dumpster diving content will always pop up from time to time, but if um, but I've said for the longest time, right, guys? I've said for the longest time, dumpster diving isn't what defines me. It's just one of the many things that I enjoy doing. But like I'm doing really good work in utilizing my platforms and social media to still help the community, but just not through dumpster diving now. Um, Now I entertain people, and I've been doing it mainly through TikTok, and all of the revenue that I earn from TikTok goes directly to back into the community. So now I'm on a mission to donate 10,000 meals a month to the two food to the two soup kitchens that are local in my area by way of gift donation. And so the services I provide, as far as entertainment, is we play games, we do giveaways, and it's been really engaging, creating that kind of community. And seeing as how I already have an existing community here on YouTube, just want to put it to the community how that would be, you know, for you guys to support and get behind. You've always been awesome and amazing when it came to supporting community-based work. Even over here in Australia, I've had tons of support from all of my friends and family over there. Renee found a picture frame picture of Paris by the recycle bin. Nice. Um, so I want to continue that community work. I want to continue doing that. Um, but I just realized that I could never do it on my own. You need a small army behind you to support that. So if you think that might be something that you can get behind and support, you could let me know by giving me uh, putting a heart in the comments, and um, letting me know if that's something that you could do, that you would support. One of the things that we're doing right now is um, we do blessing battles. So we compete with other live streamers, um, gift based, and then whatever revenue is made from those gifts, from those battles, we go out into the public and go and bless someone for their with their grocery bill, or um, help people out with putting petrol in their car, or just looking at ways of generously giving back to people in need. The cost of living over here is at crisis point. So I don't even know what it would be like over in Canada or the United States. Can someone give me some insight? Anyone can tell me whether the cost of living is getting better or worse over there? Phyllis, what's the cost of living like in Canada? You guys are doing okay. The price of food isn't too extravagant. Bills haven't been going up or anything like that. Anybody? Glennis. Hey, Glennis, how are you? How's Matt? It's about the same as what, 1976? Oh, you're saying it's about the same as over here? All I know is energies have gone up, power bills, gas bills, water bills have all gone up. Price gouging in supermarkets is, there's a duopoly here in Australia where two supermarkets dominate, and um, between them they price gouge everything, and no one's getting any deals. And so that whilst they might be donating the food that they are wasting, they're still wasting food because the Feed It Forward organization that I deal with, man, they say they pick up food by the tonnage each month, by the tonnage. We are having a hard time. Okay, I appreciate that feedback. I've been good, to be honest. Gee, I'm like working hard, and that you'll find me on TikTok a lot more lately. Um, just for no other reason than just to experiment with a different platform. Um, but I felt I've neglected YouTube sort of long enough, and my family community on here. So I still want to try and remain as relevant as possible. So I'm here for two reasons. To kickstart the YouTube channel again, and try and remain as relevant as possible. To give everyone a heads up about like the change in content, that you'll still receive the the big B that you all know and love, except we'll be doing a lot more different things, more personal, with dumpster diving every now and again. I know dumpster diving was the genre that they brought everyone together, and that's the common denomination. You know, that's our common ground. But I think I've said 1,000 times about how dumpster diving isn't what defines who Big B is. Like, I'm a very cultural person, and um, you can use coupons. Not in Australia, you can't. If you're having a hard time, if you just then that's an indication that even people in your own community, Jennifer, I would say, um, is is in need of some help. We do price matching at stores. Hey, Simon, how are you, matey? You use coupons? Yeah, that's it's just you and Phyllis. It's just you and Renee, right? So, like, these people out there that's got young families and kids, young kids. I think you and Renee will get by just fine, you know, and that's awesome. I'm glad that's what you can do. Matt, how are you, Matt? Your grandson will be with you in over just a little over a week. Nice, nice. I just telling everyone, Matt, I'm sort of like being um, uh, pushing a bit on creating a community on TikTok most recently, but I didn't want to um, feel like I'm neglecting my YouTube family and friends also, and um, want to try and do my best to revive it, but looking at different content to create. and bring to everyone a, a different insight to Big B without it being just dumpster diving. Yeah, well, I mean, you've been doing it for 50 years, right, Simon? So 40 years? I wouldn't give it up if I was you. You've got an inheritance. Start taking some of your old videos as shorts. We spend a lot of time watching them. You spend a lot of time watching shorts. Yep, that's certainly an idea, you know. But it doesn't. I'd rather create new shorts rather than using some of the old ones of different stuff to get people into the idea of that it's not a dumpster diving, solely a dumpster diving channel. I only have YouTube. Yeah, um, yeah, which is, and you're one of the target reasons why, or you're one of the reasons why I would target YouTube for someone just like yourself, Jennifer, and and some of the blessing work that I actually do for within our community, and try our best. Like for example, um, one of my subscribers is needs a mobility chair. So, and I remember we did some uh, blessing work for junk dobber Russell when we helped build a ramp for his mobility chair because of his mobility. Ah, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. Yeah, these older ones, get them up fast and flick them off. Okay, okay. See, Matt. See, right there, Matt. Ideas guy. That's why I come on here to connect with everyone to um, give me that inspiration or that heads up. People are watching the YouTube video shorts now, right? What about you, Jennifer? Are you do you watch a lot of the shorts, or do you just cruise around from channel to channel and just watch the long videos? Midnight London. Hello, my friend. How are you? Good to see you. Yep, you're an ideas guy, Matt, and that's what I love about you and Glennis. Ideas people. So yeah, so so are you saying that do you think shorts? If you're watching shorts, do you think spoils you from watching long play videos, especially dumpster diving? Is it better to get a more concise version of a long play video in shorts? And have you do you watch shorts that are longer than a minute? You do watch the shorts? How often do you watch the shorts as opposed to long play videos? And would it depend on sort of like I'm just talking about just dumpster diving. Like, would you watch more dumpster diving shorts than you would dumpster diving long play videos? What's the consensus? Everyone, if anyone can answer that, if it's more long play videos, give me a thumbs up. If it's more short videos that you're watching, send me a heart. The shorts are, you prefer the longer ones. So you spend your time searching for longer play videos. You watch either one, but I'm sure you do. But what I'm asking is, I'm, I do too. But when it would depend on who I'm watching. Would depend on whether I watch a long one or a short one. YouTube bloke, not really. What it does is kind of give you a preview of what kind of content the channel offers. If they're looking for a long video, it's an option, but a lot of people really like the short, understandable. And so the question remains is, has short videos spoiled the long play? Because in short videos, um, you just get the action. You just get the action provided depending on who's editing it. So, like for me, for example, there's I will watch certain long play videos of content creators because they have a great personality, banter with the camera audience, and and have a good editing style, which keeps me engaged for, we're talking like 30 minutes, 20 minutes is a standard long play video on on um on a dumpster diving, or most videos, right? 20 minutes. Remember, I used to make hour long, 50 minutes, 40 minutes. Right? So and 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 that the short players sort of creates the attention span that you just you know flick through them real quick until you come across one that really puts the hook in. I like the long video. I'll watch the shorts until the longer ones come out. Oh, okay. So that still begs to say that the shorts will get them to go over to your long ones. I think the idea allows a way to make a commercial of who you are. I think that might have been the I think that might have been like the idea of what shorts could do. I mean, for me personally, and I'm not a young person, my attention span for long videos has has left um, has left me has spoiled me because it's like a speed read version. Uh, Does it attract me over to their channel or to their page? Um, Not necessarily. It certainly makes me flick through a lot of content in a short amount of time because I feel like for me, I feel like I don't have that 20, 30 minutes to sit and watch something now. To be honest, make them a cliffhanger and can see you. Well, I'm trying to change from dumpster diving. You and Glenneth may have missed it earlier. It's not a sustainable thing for me locally, and it's not a financially viable for me to travel around in the hope that I find anything good. So it's really for me. I need to change No, I'm not need to. I'm going to change my genre. Whilst dumpster diving will still always be my lifestyle, and I can find some things I can do like shorts utilizing that, and then collectively, and then collect the content to create a long play video. But it's a really, it becomes a bit of a drawn out process, you know. I'm going to have to give it some thought about like how I approach it. But but it's, you know, this evening's live is about that there are going to be changes. There already are with my name. There's no longer a Been Living with Big B. Just it's eventually it's just going to shorten down to Big B. But the shorts bring in younger audience. They do not seem to want long videos. No, that's right. I noticed that. Yep. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Doesn't have to be a cliffhanger for dumpster diving videos. Any type of content can work. And that's where I'm sort of leaning towards. Like, and short videos is all about the hook. You know, it's all about the hook. And then trying to, I mean, you still got to try and retain people's attention, retention, even with short videos, you know. So, you know, they short and long play still offers challenges, and I'm starting to get better and better at creating short play videos. You know, yeah, we do. So we can, yeah, good brain. What constitutes? I'm good finding. Bought my first house, 40,000 on 25 acres. Wow, got some acreage there. Where is it? Out in the nether regions. So yeah, good brainstorm is to help move forward. But yeah, I love cooking, and we've been going out on camping adventures, and you know, it would be basically a vlog, really. Um, and I still, you know, and whilst I mentioned cooking, I still haven't forgotten about the Four Forks. You know, that's still an option for collaborating right there. You know, um, yeah. I like the conversations that really make me think, you know, and really get the wheels turning. How's the diving been? I haven't been on much. Um, Bro, Grizz, big aroha, big love, my bro. You haven't been in touch with you for fucking ages, brother. How you holding up, Grizz? Just talking about changing my genre around into something um, different, but yet still interesting. I'd like to tap into my culture and teach my, I've always talked about that since day one, my culture. And Roxanne, hi Roxanne, that's what we do. We have to go, but we love you, BA. I love you too, Matt and Glennis. You're still here, yeah. You certainly are. Take care, Matt. Take care, G. How you been, brother? Shit, man. Yeah, I know Roxy. I know, Roxy. I'm just starting to get back on my feet again, so don't worry, I'll take care of that. I haven't forgotten about you. I've just had to focus on me and my own issues, but I haven't forgotten about you, Roxy. Michelle, hi there, Michelle. How are you? Lovely, you're right back. So yeah, that's where the discussion's at is changing the genre around to better suit my existing lifestyle. Which hey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I've been sick the last few days, but because the weather's getting colder here, we still need to do a video, like a cooking video. You're waiting to do the MRI of my brain to see if the tumor has shrunk. How's the pain though? You experiencing any pain? Yeah, cooking video. Well, you know what? I was going. You know what, Roxanne? It's funny you say that because um, I was gonna message you about like that would be a good kickstart to doing like new Big B adventures as cooking because I know you love cooking, I love cooking, and I was thinking we could do like a video each of cooking um dish, the same dish, but you do your version of the dish. I'll do my version of the dish, and then I would edit it in a way that it's split screen, right? Do it split screen and have it like side by side. What do you think about that as an idea? So we got to come up with a dish that we both, you know, a common dish, like maybe spaghetti bolognese or lasagna or a vindaloo. What about a vindaloo? Do you like Indian? Do you do Indian food? A korma or a vindaloo? I will watch anything you do, Big B. Hey, Jane. Thank you, Jennifer. See, that's the kind of encouraging feedback that makes me strive to want to do that. You know, how are you, Jean? Headaches have diminished, but still get dizzy. I still having to learn to walk all over again. You've never. Oh, Grizz. Oh, just put your feet up, bro. Walking around. Crikeys. Um, you never made any of those? I will find something there, like maybe a chicken casserole or I don't know. Throw up some ideas, Roxy. Edmonton Oilers one. I heard the Oilers won a game 7 for the cup. Congratulations, fellas. Barbara, hi there, Barbara. How are you? Cindy Lou, hi there, Cindy. Hi there. Um, for those that have just joined us, it's good to see you all again. It's lovely to see all your names pop up in the comments. Um, I've missed you all terribly. Let's just put that out there. It's been several months. Yeah, I see you guys. Probably have noticed not only the name change, but I've started reloading up videos again. Um, I've almost got to the point where I'm like going to turn the comments off because I'm getting a bit of negativity. I've just been putting up um, um, some old content, some not so old, and I'm mixing it up because I still want to remain relevant with the community and let them know that I'm still there um, until I've decided into like what I can transition into. And I don't mean gender transition for anyone that wants to. that might have ever entered your brain. I mean, like content transition. I've missed you all. I really, really have. And I think about you all a lot when, even though I'm doing TikTok a bit more, it's a completely different community, completely different beast, to be honest. And so I thought I would come on here to let everyone know about some of the changes that I'll be making on the channel. And if you're just happy with hanging out with Big B, then you know, I hope you all can support whatever genre content that I create. That it would still be entertaining. I tried calling a few times, but no one answered. You know what? They Man, I don't know why that is, bro. I know I certainly haven't seen anything missed on my end, and that's because I think Google Call is like playing up, man. Like, I haven't spoken to Grab It in months, bro. Long time. Don't worry about the comments unless they're good ones. Haters are gonna hate. Yeah, but it's not so much that. It's I can handle that. Um but I haven't turned off the comments. I haven't. I've got a thick enough skin to deal with haters. Shucks. The haters on YouTube, nothing to compare to the haters on TikTok. Man, that's shocking. Yeah. No, yeah, Gravitt's doing his thing and more power to him. I'll always love the bro and be supportive of his family and watch them grow on Facebook and all that. Um, no issue from my side. I've been with you a long time. Be Cindy, you have. In fact, all of yous in here have watched Orange Chicken and Rice. You got me there. I would have to reach into the recipe book to find the for that one. But I'm happy to do it. Thank you. Thanks. My dog's good, Phyllis. He barks, he yelps, he runs, he jogs. He's getting a little bit grey over here, like me. Um, I appreciate that, though, Jean. Jennifer, and and that's encouraging. That's encouraging. And there's so many things I want to share with you guys that's not dumpster diving related. Um, so I lose a few thousand subscribers. So bloody what? So bloody what? If I can grow it from 0 to 20,000 once, I can grow from 0 to 20,000 again. I'll probably do it way different. If, if someone wants to say to me, "Hey, look, start your channel again," what would I do different? There'd be a lot of things I'd do different. Your mum is doing better. She fell and broke her neck. No, Barbara, what? Had a bit of brain bleeding. She hemorrhaged. I'm grateful her speech is back in normal and she's doing better. How? Oh, what? No way. Michelle, you quit smoking since January. That was your resolution. Well done and congratulations, Michelle. That is massive. That is massive. Yeah, Barbara, I hope she's doing great. I am always in deep thought about going back home to New Zealand, ladies and gents. Um, but it's my darling. She's the one that wants to continue on working while she can. because she fears of not being able to have the ability to find work back home in New Zealand. And if there's one thing social media has taught me is that um, we can create our own opportunities to um, we can create our own opportunities, our own income streams, without having to go and work for someone. We have the ability to do that. So it's always in the back of my mind, but I'm playing the submissive role here, and my darling will make the decision on that. When she's ready to go, we go straight away, no hesitation. Next day, we would book the tickets. The following few days, we'd be in New Zealand, in our freehold house on my land, ready to start the adventures. That's when the adventure starts for me. We'll be back at home. I will show you like I'll show you my gardens. I would show you my seafood garden just right on my back doorstep. We would go on daily adventures, daily adventures. I would go live a lot. Just take you guys down to Whakamarama, where we got like this divot in this water made divot in these rocks, and you sit in it. There's a big enough hole in this rock for four people, and the river runs over it, and we treat it like a spa pool or like a hot tub, but it's not hot. It's freezing cold, but it's amazing. Or setting the net to catch flounders, or going out and just collecting and gathering and hunting and sourcing food and just live a self-sufficient lifestyle with minimum cost. Casey, how are you, Casey? How's the cooking going? B, I'm praying for you all to move back very soon. Oh, thank you, Barbara. No, I love and appreciate you so much. Trying to stay cool in this Atlanta with the hot weather. It's hot for you already, Cindy. You smoked for 30 plus years and now, boom, snap just like that. A week ago, boy, did I have a headache. It really hurt. Ian Watts. G'day, neighbour. Hope you're doing well. I am, thank you, my neighbour. Casey, always from Lexington, Kentucky. Oh, it has a completely different taste. Like it has it it tastes like food. Absolutely. Not only that, your smell, your breathing. See, that's 6 months now on the quit smell, breathing, energy, sleep. Oh man. The humidity makes my hair humongous. It's still 90 at 8:04. 90's not, I mean, that's the high 20s, that's the high 20s, sort of low 30s in Celsius, I think, if I remember correctly. That's not too bad. That's, still warm after still warm. Hi, Denise. How are you? Welcome in, everybody. Glad you could come in here and hang out with me for a couple of hours while we talk about the direction I've been living with Big B channel is heading towards. And I think together, if I tell you the things that I would love to do, and then if you give me some feedback about, yeah, nah, I don't think I would watch that. I want, honest feedback, honest feedback. And, because I don't want to be putting up stuff that my already existing community is not supportive of right off the bat. And I still want to remain relevant to my existing community. Yeah. One of the ideas I had was to, you know, do cooking because I love it. I love cooking. Actually, going to have a collaboration with Roxanne, and hopefully use that as a kickoff. Um, but yeah, budget cooking. It's really difficult for me to transfer that to American because you guys have such similar. We have the same ingredients, but just totally different names and brands. Work going is busy, and I love it more than ever before. Mac 90 is 32. Been a while. I had to cheat and look. You've not done cooking in a long time. No, no, I cook every day. It's just that I haven't done one for, I've started this new series called, Crazy Combinations, and whilst it might not, whilst it might not be as crazy for people living in New Zealand or Australia, it certainly might come across as a bit icky for a lot of my American viewers who, you know, for 25% of them is like not down for raw oysters or sea urchin or even New Zealand green lip mussels combined with a savory meat pie. But it's all supposed to be in good fun. um, a different measuring system. It's convertible though. It's convertible. Groceries cost too much here in the US. It's funny. I was just asking about like what's the cost of living like for you guys in the US. Yeah, let's start there. What's the cost of living like for everyone here? Are you guys yuck oysters? I don't like seafood and allergic to fish. Octopus is great. Had that at a restaurant in Dunedin. What is the cost of living like? It's very high, says Casey. Loves the green lip mussel. She likes all her shellfish raw with a bit of vinegar and pepper. Damn, Barbara, that's my kind of woman. Octopus and oysters. The cost of living where you're at for you in your household. If we were to compare it to, say, like 4 years ago, within the last 5 years, how have you guys been finding the cost of living? Phyllis, you already still, I'm asking everyone else. Phyllis, you says there's no change for you in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. If that's the case, be the only place in the world that hasn't changed with the cost of living. We have a big garden because it costs too much. I understand that. I'm not talking about the things that you're doing. I'm just asking about what is the cost of living. It's not just food that's gone up. Has your power, your energy's gone up? Has petrol gone up? Has has electricity, water, has that gone up? You live in a mobile home, so my lot rent is like 180 a month. I went and got stuff to make fruit salad. It was $51 and change. You got five different fruits. Gas, water, all gone up. I go through at least I go through at least 900 a month to feed four adults, and we're eating well, but not as good as we used to. 900 a month. That's 225 a week for 4 adults. Crikey's 200 a week on just adults. That doesn't include takeouts or it doesn't include, that's just groceries. 300 a month to feed 3 people. It's 300 a month to feed 3 people, says Denise, and 900 a month to feed 4 people. Crazy. If you were to convert that into Australian dollars, that's over $1,000. Be close to 1,100. I think it's 60 cents. 60 cents to buy $1 Australian right now. Um, that's not overly crazy. That's that's pretty good, especially when you have stores like Dollar General and where you can get good foods. But yeah, to get good produce, good fruits, good vegetables. I can't afford to fix anything. Yep. They're all adults and my boys love to eat. Oh, don't they? You can't buy anything for $100. I spend about 100 a week on groceries for two. And that doesn't even cover, that's just food. That doesn't even cover toilet papers, cleaning products, doesn't cover um, self-care products, like soap and shampoo. I mean, surely you can go to, the dollar stores and get cheap versions in bulk. Um, damn, man, I feel, man, my heart is heavy for you guys, man. They really are. It really is. It's just, it's crazy. Well, I'm going to share with you guys like what I do in TikTok and how that's been going so far. So although I've been posting my videos up there for a few years now, most recently it's started to take off. And in my watching, when I watch a lot of TikTok live streams, I see a lot of people demanding, double tap the screen, send me these gifts. We got to win these battles, and it's just a full on take, and um, and I go, man, I want to do that, but not like that for that. So I started building a community that's all surrounded around compassion and empathy, a service to others. So everything that I generate and make on TikTok goes back into the community, right? So and not only just the community around me, the greater community, but also within the social media community. So I want to find a way to take that model and bring it over here and create the same thing. Michelle, meat cleaning stuff costs way too much. Exactly. Some chicken is not bad price. I get farm eggs, good price. I'm building more solar air heaters, going to build a cold frame so I can have veggies in winter. Everything gone up. I got to get my car insurance. Bang. See? Okay. We don't have a Dollar General here. No. I spend around 250 a month just for myself, and that's without any kind of sweets, meats. It's so expensive. So how can we look? It, this is the kind of discussion that we need to share amongst each other, right? Because there's got to be a better way that where we can create a community, give a little, collectively make it more, and then um, find a way to direct those funds into services that can help you, you know, each and every single one of you. Your electric is over 400 a month. What? Wow. There's got to be like hacks, life hacks in there that can help us, that can help like save money on power, save money. Like, what are the tricks that we could utilize, that we can have control of, to utilize and share those life hacks out, as a reminder of that, a constant reminder that these are the things I need to do to to keep the cost of living down for my own house. Um, so that would be difficult for me to, and time consuming to do that kind. But cooking is one idea. Like, tasty meal preparation, and I mean, there's tons of content out there, but I guess it's just connecting with the right personality that you would watch them, right? Share ideas, absolutely, Michelle. Share ideas. I mean, how much would it cost to get a camp cooker and use butane, for example? And cook with gas and turn off the electricity bill. Just use the oven and just use gas. You could buy those fillable cans, packs of 10, would be cheaper than, would be cheaper. Would you guys even entertain that? Yeah, so then and so now that you guys are entering the summer months, let's look at um, um, cheap cooling down ideas. Ideas that help keeps your house or your room cool. Um, Ideas to I don't know. I'm really grasping at straws here. We have to pay for health insurance too. That's 256 a month, and we are not old for the government stuff yet. Not old enough for. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think there's a way that we can collectively come together and brainstorm and create ideas and generate the income that we can all benefit, or mostly you guys. So mostly you can benefit and draw from, and as a means of contributing to, the greater society, of like you know how to survive through these hot, humid summer days and nights. Um, how the shopping survivals. See what you know. Um, make common knowledge the services that are available to help with, how to make pasta. Hey, buy bulk flour. Make To me, food is a really big one. Food's a really big one. There's you know Paying for power is out of your control. Paying for water is out of your control. Paying for insurance is out of your control. Paying for petrol and other, resources is out of your control. When you need them, you need them. But there are alternatives. There are cheap alternatives, to cooking. But food is always a big one. Food, you gotta eat. Sharon, hi Sharon, good to see you. The hottest day last year was 112. We have a Blackstone grill that is propane. We use it a lot in the summer. Not only that, but yeah, some great rustic cooking ideas to Casey. So for those that like don't watch Casey, you should. Just some really wonderful home style cooking, country cooking. We had to use AC in the summer. Our temps get over 100 for many days. Tell me about it. Like the last summer, like yours was 112. I'd say our hottest day was in the 120s. We had more than we had 6 heat waves last summer, at least 6 that I can recall. Bloody hot, man. The things I've done to save money, many people won't. I don't have cable for years. I only had internet and a free phone app called Pinger. I'm not rich. No, no. I know, Barbara. Neither of us are rich. What it costs to make pasta from scratch, it's cheaper to buy it. It's not. It's not cheaper to buy it. No, sorry, you're right. It is cheaper to buy it. It is cheaper to buy it, but that's not pasta. They're not pasta. It is in the long run. It's cheaper to make it. You just have to take my word for it. The only thing that you don't put into cost is time and effort. That's the only thing you don't put into cost. But the quality of food compared to what you can buy is times 10. And you just have to believe me on that, you know. But yeah, other than that, it's just time consuming. But you can't trade taste for cost. I don't believe. Also don't have a water heater. I'll have one soon though. It's been 8 years. A water for hot water? Is that what you mean by a water heater? You don't have a hot water system? I know how to make pasta from scratch, and I encourage you, because when you think about it, all you're making is the dough. All you're making is the dough. If you don't factor in your time and your effort, you can't beat homemade from scratch anything, anything. And I guess what that is saying is that if we want to really save money, then we have to look back to what our women forefathers and our ancestors used to do. Because they never relied on currency or money or anything. Everything they had to make. So their day was filled with um, making shit. Well, absolutely. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. You're right in the sense that it is cheaper. It is. You can buy a packet for $1, for $1. Whereas you would spend $5 just to get the ingredients and not even had made it yet, right? But then you go and cook fresh pasta next to processed pasta, and then you tell me which one you will eat, and then you tell me then which one you be agree to disagree. No, I'm only playing. Because I just have that passion because that's what I love doing: preparing food, preserving food, finding all of the older stuff, that's on sale, and then turning it into sauces and the fillers. But these are all just ideas. Oh, sausage from venison, yes. You can't live just in social security. I'm picking social security as like a government benefit. It's like a benefit. If it's winter here, I'd be making chicken and dumplings. Quality is different. I agree with you there, but economically, it's not. Nah, yeah, that's true. I agree with you 100% there, Gene. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, for for the ingredients you need for pasta, which is what, flour and water. That's why I say, the only thing you can't factor in is time and effort, time and energy. Yeah, you can't really put a figure on that. Our cattails peak. What a rucker! That's the same as being a pensioner. Yeah, but yeah. So a pensioner collects like a monthly check um, from the government for the working class. They pay in every payday to have the security when you can't work. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. So social security is like your retirement payment. Over here we call it your what the hell do we call it? We call it superannuation. We call it our superannuation. Have I seen you around the prepping community? Oil also goes into pasta, in some cases, eggs. Yep, yep. I guess yep, it can. Um, but just in its basic form, just basic pasta, making sheets and spaghetti and linguine, you would add eggs. Sure, you're right. The government takes it out of our paycheck every week and we work in our life, then yeah, superannuation is what it's called over here. It's almost like supercalifragilisticexpiannuation. That's what we call it over here, superannuation. They take but the employee pays it. It doesn't come out of your paycheck. The employee over here, your social security, the employee, the employer pays your superannuation, a percentage of your overall weekly paycheck, and they pay it, and it goes into a super fund, which is controlled by the tax office. And then when you reach the ripe age, retiring age of, I think it's 65 over here, when you get 65, boom, you collect it. Yeah. Yes, olive oil is definitely best. Today you cooked, Casey, fried cornbread with onions and jalapenos, and fried potato, spicy smoked sausage. They have jalapenos and cheese inside, and you're going to have with green onions and tomatoes. Yo, that sounds like a decent meal right there. I thought it might have been supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Eat ice cream for dessert to counterbalance all the heat. Yeah, Retirement there is 65. Yeah, same here. I thought they raised it to 68. Nah, not yet, but they're actually thinking of raising it to 70. I don't know. Well, yeah, and no, not here. Full retirement age is exactly the age, but your um, getting access to your superannuation when it matures depends on what year you were born over here. But full retirement age is whatever age is set. If it's at 68 or 65 or 70, and you reach that, that's 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 when you retire. But if you want access to your superannuation fund, and it matures based on what year you were born, and I think it like here it's like February of 1964. Like you can your your annuation will mature, and you can draw off it even though you're not at retirement age. Yes, same here, and I have no doubt they'll raise it to 70. The government like us to die before we. Mortality, even though it's been going up, compared to like say 50 years ago, the mortality rate, people are living longer. Sucks you. They don't want you to tap into your superannuation or your social security. They've got it invested on offshore interests, well, so they can live off the interest. Crazy man. Crazy. So here's what we've established. We've established that the cost of living for both Australia and America is is not only risen but is on still on the rise. Um, that that collectively we have to come together to think of ways to make living um, so that we can thrive instead of just survive. What does that look like? Totally gone off subject about like what I want to do with my content. Just living it, just living, just living. I don't want to. I don't want to. Dis- I don't want to distort reality by letting. I guess that's why diving is so attractive. Seeing all that free stuff. Yeah, that's true. Everyone can benefit from a garden. So I've been like talking with a lot of content creators that do gardening and stuff like that. And there's a young lady named Little B. I'm not lying, Little B, and she's into food sovereignty. She puts up community gardens for free at no cost to anyone else. She does it all by herself with sometimes the help of her young son. He's probably only like 10 years old. And she plants vegetables and fruit trees along the communal areas in her neighborhood and surrounding neighborhoods. And she's been doing that for a few years now. These trees are, starting to fruit, um, and people um, are harvesting them. And so she'd be an awesome person to talk about like the permaculture and no dig gardening. Yeah, no dig gardening. Pardon me. Yeah, yeah. I guess it depends on what you. Yeah, for fruit trees. Yep, you're definitely right. Yeah, fruit trees for sure. She's been doing it for years, and she's sort of well known in her community for providing that kind of that ability to collect and gather free food. Um, so that's something I'd like to do with my content. Doing community gardens. Pardon me, folks. How rude of me. No, we have peaches, plums, oranges, lemons in our yard. Shucks. Yeah. Do you what do you do with them all? What do you do with them all when it comes harvest time, which is usually about when is that for you? Is that before Christmas? It's a miracle has happened, Renee. You're grateful for the wild foods I harvest. Believe it or not, I don't get a lot of competition for cattails, dandelions, woodleeks, or frogs. Yep. In combi, that is, I mean, what you speak of is the old ways. What what corporate governments are making us do is rely on supermarkets and are literally discouraging us from making our own food because that's how we used to survive back in the day. We used to survive by growing our own fruit, growing our own vegetables. When it came harvest, we would get our fill when the product was at its optimum and at its best, at its most delicious, at its fattest, and then we would preserve the rest for the colder months when it was no good to grow and grow other things that could grow for the colder months like root vegetables and stuff like that. That was our life cycle. Now we believe in convenience because why do we need convenience to not grow our own food? Because we need that time to go to work to make money to pay for the food that we're no longer growing. Now we have to buy. When you say it out loud, that doesn't even make bloody sense. Why are we going? We're going backwards. But if I cover the garden, I can keep it going for another month. Shazza. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure you do. Gene, sharing is caring, right? I'm just saying, there's a means to, to make a little money on the side. Nothing wrong with growing it. It tastes better, and I'm not eating frogs. What, are you sure? Are you sure you don't like eating frogs? uh, I try to discourage people from planting non-food trees. Nobody needs another worthless Bradford pear tree. Yeah, no one needs a bloody iron claw. No one needs another birch or conifer. I mean, yeah. Oh, we need a an urban grove of conifers. Thanks. Can we make that happen? And you will eat them, and you will like them. We kind of just trade, yeah, like a bartering system. Even better, even better. I'm just wondering. I mean, but income does, to me, income doesn't mean just like cash. It can mean like the trade system, the bartering system is in play. I love bartering. It's like my other like favorite thing to do is bartering. Like I'll go and look, ask for people that are wanting to buy. Go on to your marketplace or whatever selling thing that you guys look at, and then look under the section wanting to buy, and look at things that people want to buy, and then if you have it, you know, start the bidding start the bantering, the bartering process. Hey, you know what? I've got what you're looking for, but what I really need is that such and such, like that Craigslist trade up television program where these guys would trade up. They'd start with something like small but semi-valuable, and then work their way up to a bloody mobile home. I think open area to people, trees that grow fruit for everyone for free, homeless people or kids or anyone like along sidewalks. Hey, Paul in Adelaide. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, eat the frog. Make sure that when you jump into eating it, make sure that you're knee deep in frog legs. You had them once. I've had them. I've had them a few times, and man, does it taste like chicken. You just see that poor little. You just see the like maybe ugly looking critters that they are. But oh, how tasty those little morsels can be. Yuck. Mm. What? You'll cook some. Mac will cook some. Barbara will cook some up. Uh, no, you just keep hounding them, Barbara. Just keep hounding them. Man, I miss this. I miss this in my YouTube women family so much. It's cool. Like it's way more mature. You know, yeah, group. Um, Granted, whilst it's might be on the other side of the world, one of the other things I love about it is that we've had a long relationship together, a long one. Hey, that pie and clams you had looked so yummy, dude. That was awesome. Well, bro, it's like straight up, it was. That's one of my favorite combos. The clams. Okay, those were oysters. Yep, those were oysters. Yep, I'm picking the ones that you meant that I had in the shell. Yeah, those are giant Pacific oysters. Not giant, jumbo. But those pies are killer. Yeah, oysters. Hi, Amy. How are you? Good to see you again. I come from a swampy country. Frog legs and woodchucks are on the menu. Oh, yeah. Nothing better than my mama's women frog leg stew. I sent that bit of your pie and oyster bit to my mother. She loved it. Did she really? Wow. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. A lot of people on there going, "Oh, yuck, not my thing," but all good for all good if you like it, but that's not for me. You like clams and oysters, shrimp, lobster? That's nice. Yeah, you pick all the good stuff. Have to agree wherever you grow up or raised up in your part of the world, menu are different. Oh yeah, 100%. Do you eat rattlesnake? What, Gene? What kind of a like question is that? Like when you say you eat rattlesnake, I mean, is there like a abattoir, that takes care with processing rattlesnakes? Like do they go through a yearly culling process that supplies these abattoirs? Hmm. We barbecue rattlesnakes? Come on. I mean, only thing that alarms me because there's like 8 of the 10 most deadliest, lethal, bloody snakes in the world are right here in Australia. But when you put like rattle in front of the word snake, it just takes it to a more demonic place. You know what I mean? In Adelaide, from 3 weeks ago, they no longer leave it out at night. They forklift it and first thing in the morning for the rubbish truck to many divers. That sucks. Well, wild food is wild food, so some of us have had snake, yes, but also had many other things. No, I totally agree. Were you guys hanging there while I go for a toilet break, or do I need to end the live and come back? Should I end it and then come back, or because I really need to take a toilet break? Yeah, they do. They do. They do. We just had a rattlesnake roundup. What? Hang on. Wait, just wait, just 1 second. A rattlesnake roundup? You'll wait. Run, be run. Yes, come back. Come back. Wait. Okay then. I'll go and have a quick toilet break, and I won't be long, guys. Oh, by the way, I love you guys. You know what? Let's come out of the stuffy room. Let's go outside. Pardon me. Let's come on this side here. There we go. Let's be one with the crows. The gators have taken over the river. What have you guys been talking about while I've been on? Oh, you do see a guitar case. Oh, good night, Amy. Doing today? Well, I've got a few domestic duties for a Sunday. Let me just give you guys a quick look at like what the weather's like out there. She's pretty overcast today, but otherwise it means it's warm. It's not cold. You've been up to no good. You would expect, would you? No, I wouldn't expect anything less. That much is true. See you later, Cindy. Love you too. Then I'm gonna go to the store. You guys want to hang out for a little bit longer, or what? We should go for a ride. Want to go and I have to go and get some watercress. Cook up a piece of brisket that a friend gave us from a home kill. To do a boil up. Linda, how are you? You have 45 minutes till bed? What is the time? It's 9 a.m. over here. Ride, ride, ride. What time is it? It's 9 p.m. for you, Michelle? Yeah, I plan on doing it. I plan on doing more lives, and but yeah, I jumped on live today so I can, let everyone know that, you know, gonna convert some of my old videos into shorts, and I'll be uploading some of my older stuff, just until I can, gather enough content to put up new stuff. It's not going to be centered around dumpster diving anymore, but I certainly would like, I enjoy cooking, and even doing live cooking, even doing live cooking would be cool. You was a dog in your previous life, right? Make sure to leave the window down. Robin, it's 9 p.m. in Union City, New Jersey. Appreciate you sharing that. Yes, well, we could certainly go for a ride. That wouldn't be a problem. I have to go down to a place called the Spud Shed. This is where everyone goes to get their, discounted shopping, fresh fruit and vegetables at I guess, at a relatively reasonable price. I go down there once every couple of weeks, and I buy all of their discounted fruit and vegetables, and then I take it down to the soup kitchen, which I still do on a regular basis. It's just now TikTok pays for it rather than I'm pulling it out of the dumpster, because I'm just not finding what I used to find in the dumpster anymore. I still go dumpster diving because I still find things like laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid, and still finding toilet paper. you know, those are the things I don't have to buy. You have to get up at 5:25. Oh, I see. What Spud Shed? Yep, that's the it's a family-owned business. The Galatis are the name of the family, and they had acreage of growing just potatoes, and then they had a little side store on the next to their fields, and over the last 3 or 4 decades, they've grown it into this small empire where they do fresh produce, vegetables, groceries, and now they've got businesses dotted all around Western Australia, and that's where everyone goes for their budget shopping. Nameless, kia ora, my bro. It's getting bad everywhere. Divers are everywhere now. Yeah, but you know what I see that's not happening? I don't see, I see the waste is still the same over there. Even though there's more divers, the waste is still the same. Over here, it's changing in Australia. It's changing. And a lot of it has got to do with the fact that in my area of Western Australia, the supermarkets have certainly tightened the screws because I've given dumpster diving some healthy exposure, and so I'm not seeing the amount of waste, but there'll always be waste. Oh yeah, the way like time like the amount of people dumpster diving now is like craziness. It's crazy, but expected. The exposure that I gave dumpster diving wasn't only to highlight what's going on with these corporate food chain stores, but it also gave inspiration for other people to try it themselves. And so I get a lot of messages about people that have started doing it as a result of watching my videos in Australia and New Zealand. Is that a good thing? And that people are having to resort to that because the cost of living is that high. Yeah, I guess, and if dumpster diving videos has that kind of influence, then surely being able to having the means to do some sort of permaculture gardening would have the same kind of influence. I'm picking. Combi, where is there? Where exactly is that? If you hear you get caught, you go to jail for theft. In Minnesota. Well, just so that you know, Combi, it's federally legal to dumpster dive in every state. Just some ordinances just don't allow you to extract waste, considered theft. Would they go into the hard line of saying that, you go to jail for removing trash? Gee, that's a tough one, man. Yeah, and I agree. I think it can be fought in the US. I don't know. I'm not over there. I just know that the cops over here turn a blind eye. Yeah, they look, they go, "You all right there? You okay?" Ohio, it's legal unless it's posted. You can't take anything from any dumpster unless you get a okay from the owners of the what? Owners of the what? The dumpster, because then that would be waste management. Owners of the property, or owners of the rubbish or the trash. Yeah, have to be very specific. Oh, I've told you before, Barbara. Uh, uh, our crows have a Australian accent, so a sassy cat would be a fair description. Properties throwing out stuff. Oh yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I would push it too. Our crows have Australian. Yeah, yeah. They got Aussie accents. Yeah, but when you're sketchy about it, you just don't do it, right? You just don't do it. If you're like and not knowing, you would go ahead and you could plead ignorance. Yeah, oh, I didn't know. No, no. What we're saying, Combi, is we're not disagreeing with you. You're probably right. Let's say you're right. But federally, it's legal in every state. But yeah, every county, every province, every has separate bylaws. So like say in Michigan, like where Grab It Fast goes dumpster diving, he can do it in Ann Arbor, but he can't do it in Jackson. But he can do it in think, but he can do it in the place, the area that he lives in now, but he can't do it over in the next, just over in the next town. So you're right. Yeah, but I'd push it to, you got to watch the local yokel. Yeah, no, you do. Ignorance is power sometimes. Ignorance is power. You go in there ignorantly and not know. Be as free as a bird. I have no idea, Barbara. I have no idea how he is. He just stopped contacting, and that was it. My efforts to get in touch with him have failed miserably. So I guess I just take that as he, he doing what he wants to do, and I'm gonna continue doing what I'm gonna do, which is a shame because I love him and his family very much, and we've been through a lot. We've been friends for 5 years, over 5 years, and invested a lot of time and energy into each other, for it to just like stop suddenly. And yeah, I say that now and I think about Grizz. I haven't contacted Grizz for a while, in a hot minute either. And, he's going through some stuff at the moment. And so, I'm no better with Grizz as Grabbit is no better with me. Yeah, just taking a whole. Not everyone off to sleep. Good to see you, but good to see you too, Sharon. Figuratively. Yeah, no doubt. And and that's why we were good together, because I was always be the one of the people in his life that would help him snap out of it and get back onto that horse, mate. Get back on, you know, get back on that wagon and bloody whack that bad boy. You're the only income stream for your family. Get out there and start providing. What are you on about? Go. Give him the hard lines. But yeah, I know he must be going through something, because I don't see him on any platforms, and to just have that natural knack of growing the way that he does exponentially. Such a waste for such a young man. Pizza's done. Must go. Have a good time, Big B. Love you. Take care. Take you care. You take care too, Linda. Enjoy your pizza at whatever time it is for you over there. Um. So yeah, I hope he's doing well. Anyway, that's. I see his young fella graduated and is heading into middle school now. Young Ace. So that's always his dumpster diving buddy. Heather. Oh, Arizona. You're in Arizona. Okay, thanks for that, Linda. Enjoy the pizza. How are you, Heather? You guys, are y'all still following Heather's halls? Yeah, he was killing it. He has a good vid personality, but people do throw a lot of shit in the comments. Yeah, they do. I need pizza. Pizza sounds good. Pizza sounds good. Yeah, but bad comments, have have a positive effect as well as a negative one. You know, as a person, you grow from it, and you you have to shrug off the small things. When you don't, that's when it becomes an issue. So I found a way of like venting my negative comments. I would tap out this big long paragraph trying to justify my actions and help them see it from my point of view and then I would delete it and I'd say thanks for the feedback. Okay, have a good night, y'all. Catch you around next round, baby. Okay, Combi, thank you, my bro. You're not good. Something wrong with one eye is quite bad. Oh man, so sorry to hear that, Heather. Um, let's hope that you get that looked at and it gets taken care of soon. Well, let me ask you guys a question. If you had to lose the sense of hearing or your sense of sight, which one would you prefer? Gene, I used to watch a lot of divers. I only watch Big B, Mama of Two, and Grab It Fast. Thanks, Gene. How is Shannon doing? I haven't seen much of her stuff pop up either. Like, hearing can go. I need my eyeballs. Sight if I was to lose one. You would lose sight and still hear. That's a tough one, man. They say if you lose your hearing, then your other senses sharpen. Your sense of smell, touch, and sight sharpens. And I guess the same would apply for you to lose your sight. Acute hearing, a sensitive touch, smell, and taste. You need to drive. Where do you need to drive to? Oh, it's a rare thing, a condition. Do you need me to drive? Yep, if I don't have contacts or glasses, I can't see shit. Anyways. Hey, Mary, how are you? I need my eyes to drive. Oh, yeah, right. I see what you mean. Yeah, you need to drive. I got you. Yeah, you can't drive if you can't see, that's for sure. Hearing ain't gonna get you down the motorway. Everyone goes through changes when they're good, it's hard to lose them. Yeah, yep. Never a true statement right there, Michelle. Absolutely. Yeah, and you never, I think we take our senses for granted until we no longer have the, the 100% ability. Like, just for me with, and these are just reading glasses, right? These are just reading glasses. So I'm long sighted. So like, I'm okay. But, when you wear glasses, that they don't improve. Sight does not improve. So, uh, we just, we've got to constantly just take care of ourselves as best as we can. See, like, man, like I work with a knife all day. Like I still work at the food shop doing hangi and stuff like that, making fish. But I cut my fingers sometimes, or they get burnt, and I really, touch is such a thing. But now I'm starting to feel numbness and tingling in my fingertips. You know, I turned like I'm only a youngie. I turned 55 in January, still young. You could drive to without sight, but not very far yet. To the end of the driveway, or at least to the fence line, right, where you would come to a complete halt. I hope it would be my nephew to arrest me, though. It would make our day. It's kind of funny you brought up negative comments. Why is that? You've been experiencing some negative comments lately, Mary? It's all part of, putting ourselves out there on the world stage. We're prone to not only positive but the negative. How I received one and talking about how it mated me in instead of. That's awesome, Mary. Nah, that is awesome, and sometimes, or more times than not, encouraging posts or comments like that are the reason why a lot of content creators, not necessarily just dumpster divers, but all content creators carry on. But then you look at someone like um, like Just Me Kathy, who out of probably all of the dumpster divers had the most comments on each video. And for Kathy, despite the three, two or 300 positive video comments she got, only ones that she would affect her with the 10 or so negative ones. And it really like affected her. You know, I mean, obviously like she's got her Asperger's and she has other conditions and looking after her mum. It's such a shame to see her drop off the way she did. But she had a lot going on. Oh, Just Me Kathy. I love her to bits. I love her to bits. But yeah, we used to talk quite a lot, a lot. And trying to help her work through it was such a arduous task to hold her above water. Christina, yes, I miss Kathy. I miss her so much. She gave me access to her just between us. No, actually, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say that. We just got to stand together when you believe in what one's doing. I take negative comments as a motivation. Me too. I take negative comments as a way of feeling more compassion and empathy towards the people that are dropping those negative comments, because at the end of the day, you've got to. It takes time and energy to do that, and it must be exhausting. That's a person who makes those negative comments is their whole thought process. That's what's going on in their head, their perception of the world, their worldview. That's it. So I'm like, I feel sorry for them. I go, damn, man, don't that make you tired? Wow. What happened to I don't know. I don't know what happened to her. She you know, I just hope her mum's okay, because I promised her that I would come and collect her if her mother ever passed away. And I said, you can come and live with me in New Zealand, me and my darling. I said, we got a house there for you, block of land right next to the water. I'll come and collect you, come and stay with us. And together we'll go and make videos, whatever it is. Me too, she was one I mostly watched before I started YouTube. Dear Miss Kitty, I thought you gave up being on YouTube. Was told that. No, I never gave up. I just moved on to another platform, and um, and here's why. Here's why. I was posting up videos every 3 days, every 2 or 3 days, and YouTube wasn't pushing my stuff out. I was being consistent. I was doing thumbnails. I was doing all the things that when you start a YouTube channel, you're supposed to do, for growth. I was losing subscribers, hand over fist. I was barely getting much viewage. And I always believed in myself enough to say, oh, you know what? My advice to others in that same situation was just keep going, be consistent, just keep going, change the algorithms. And then this went on for nearly 8 or 9 months, and I just had the feeling that YouTube was just wasn't feeding me out enough to get the reach, and that's when it became all about revenue instead of loving what I was doing, you know. So so I took my content and put it somewhere else, and it's been like hell awesome ever since. Except now, instead of the revenue, uh, creating the revenue to help my, help with the cost of living, I utilize it to help the community. Yeah, I'm still here. Hey, and so you should, Heather. You know, what's the point in subscribing if there's no content being put up? I wouldn't expect anything less. But I was losing subscribers while I was putting up content. That was the whole purpose of me sort of searching somewhere else, and I just didn't want myself to believe that YouTube was the be all end all of opportunities as a content creator, and it wasn't. And so now I'm going to have another go at it, because in the face of the current climate with dumpster diving, it's not the same in the United States. I'm actually seeing changes for the better environmentally, community. all the reasons why I was exposing these corporate giants from doing what they're doing, it's coming to fruition. It's manifesting. And so I have to look at other means while still dumpster diving for for what I was doing before I started documenting it. I'm looking for other means of content or things that I enjoy doing also in my life. YouTube is switching and changing so many things. I will subscribe again. Still must help you somehow. Heather, if you choose to do so, that would be amazing, obviously. And let me make at least a solemn promise to you. Is this that while it may not be solely dumpster diving, what you will see is the fun, loving, kind, generous, and empathetic Big B that you've always known over the years. So, like, which is why I call you family, which is why I call you guys, that I have this affinity, emotional affinity with you all. I don't, I never took for granted the fact that we had built and nurtured this relationship as viewer, as audience, and content creator ever. But I certainly had to find out what I was capable of in other areas to so that when I did come back to YouTube, that it was going to be, you know, reconnect just like this. I was hoping that when I created did the live today, that it would be like almost picking up where we left off. That was the hope. Are you in and subscribed? Awesome. Some of the crap is pathetic. It sure is, Gene. Yeah, we've been going hard conversing for the last 2 hours. Renee, I've been filling them in on all sorts of things. Dumpster divers don't do that. They try to help people to make them aware of the waste from these big companies. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, I didn't stop YouTube. I just stopped posting on a regular basis, and I went MIA for a couple of months, which is probably the longest period I've ever not put content up. Surely in the past there's been times where I haven't posted anything for a couple of weeks, but never this amount of time, you know. And so, while it's always been in the back of my mind to continue that, on the interim, I have reposted a couple of older videos, of which my hardcore fans certainly let me know about. Oh, this is a repeat. Yeah, cool. Thanks, thanks for that. Just to remain relevant, just to remain relevant, and just let everyone in the community know that, hey, I'm not, you know, I'm away, but I'm not far away. Oh, when? Yeah, just a couple of months ago, really. So, thank you, Gene. B, what kind of phone do you have? I got a Android Samsung, yeah, a 23 Ultra. It's hard to keep up with the telephone technology. It's not even telephone technology anymore. It's camera technology that has the capabilities to call people. That's what it is. Had to go. Well, welcome back. Yeah. So, and so in saying that, I appreciate everybody's patience with me if you recognize a older video that's been reposted. That's just to start stirring. That's just to start stirring some of the algorithms. Some of the videos I'm reposting are like from ages ago that I thought were good but never got any decent viewage, and and were probably done when I had like not very many subscribers. So I'm bringing those a little bit, bringing some of those back to the reposting them in more recent times to give them the viewage that they deserve, in my opinion. So you're still what? You're still what? Nah, not the, no, there is no Pro in Samsung, just Ultras. Uh, oh, no, no, she's asking me what phone I had, not what I'm using to film. Yeah, but I do have a GoPro. I haven't used it, I haven't used it in so long. It's 35 today. Nice. To me, these phones are mini tablets. You can stream off them, research, play games, etc. Yeah, yeah. That's what I do. Everything on this phone. Everything. And for the price I paid for it, dang. Anything I needed to do now is cook my dinner. Now the GoPro is too cumbersome now. It's too cumbersome. Yeah. So whilst YouTube are going through these changes and sorting out their shit, I'm happily posting up on TikTok until I've gathered enough content to relaunch Big B Adventures on YouTube, and I guess just sort of take it from there. Take it from there, and and then somewhere down the track, I'm going to relaunch back into Facebook again. The grandfather clock is still going. That's awesome, Phyllis. You got a good find there with your grandfather clock, or your grandfather. So yeah, Saturday night for you guys, eh? Sunday morning tomorrow. Who's going to church? Who's going to church tomorrow? But one thing that I would love to share with you guys, and I've talked about it many times, is my culture. I'd love to share my culture with you, not me. Has it been more difficult since the move? B, how's the diving there? No, no, I literally moved from one side of the suburb just to the other side. Like I haven't moved far from my old house. So the move had some bearing because I'm house sharing. I can't bring a lot of the shit that I used to back home, you know, because space has always been a commodity. But that's not it. It's not the location of where I live. It's the changing climate of how these corporates are dispersing their waste. Are they finding cleverer ways for me to not find it, or they're truly donating more, wasting less, purchasing enough to suit the demand rather than oversupply, which it seems like that's what the current climate is looking like. And it's like I said before, it's because of the overexposure local news exposure that's been happening about dumpster diving through me. So if you go to Google when you get a chance and look like and Google up been living with Big B, and you'll find all of the news agencies that have contacted me and given me interviews, including ABC, SBS, ABC One, West News. There's been a few of them over the last couple of years, and I think this overexposure has certainly heightened and alerted a lot of local government bodies, chastising these corporates for the waste with the cost of living the way that it is. Kids going to school hungry without breakfast, no lunches, stuff like that. It is way easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. We're going iPad church. I should, but nope. Fight the crowds anymore. I haven't been to church regularly since 2020. I think a good, meaningful sermon is can be enlightening in, when we're in times of need. Absolutely. Hey, Kathy. How are you, Kathy? How the bloody hell are you? So good to see your name pop up in the comments. That's why I think divers are special, because they do give back, donate blessing boxes, etc. Well, well, think back. I want you guys to think back to when Gravit and I started putting up content. Who out of the dumpster divers there were regular donators? Not talked about it, showed it, like what we see in the dumpster diving videos more recently. Yeah, we are well. We are well. We are well here in my neck of the woods, Kathy. Lots of divers have disappeared. I don't think they stopped diving. I just think they stopped putting up content. When I first started putting up content, the only person there were only two divers I saw, and I watched them all, that were that showed any kind of donating. I saw fortune finders do it a couple of times on their videos, some of their really early stuff. But even then, there was a lot of talk about wanting to donate, but never actually showed it. The other one was Crazy Family Tube. Would stop at the end of the night and go and donate to the back of the church, where they go and do their. Yeah, but even back then, Grizz wasn't showing donating a lot of it, and I always thought it was crazy, you know. I was always sketchy about showing the donating part, because I always thought that you didn't that the act of giving wasn't something that needed the exposure, you know. But I could see the sense in showing it, because there was a lot of questions about, like, what do you do with it all? Yeah, I'm not talking about what they do now. I'm talking about, Kathy, I'm talking about what they did back then. Back then. Grabbit never used to donate. Grabbit never used to donate. We used to talk about it all the time. I says, bro, you need to show, go. He didn't know where the blessing boxes were. I would find, I would find his blessing boxes for him. I would find his blessing boxes, and then he would start donating. Otherwise, there weren't many. There weren't many. And then I started posting up on going to the local church here. We'd go for rides, and I'll do them live. It was a campaign. It was a campaign, and the campaign was in one of my videos. I challenge you guys. I challenge all you dumpster divers to do the same or better, because no one was doing it. Yeah, and then who came to the challenge was just me, Kathy, and I was saying to Grab It, man, what did he do with all the stuff? It would go off. He spent a lot of it with his family. You know, some of that stuff, yeah, but the food, yeah. Just me, Kathy was the only one who came to the party, and then followed by Grizz would start doing it, taking like truckloads to the church. But before then, no one was documenting it. Yeah, and now everyone does it. Not even Shannon. Not even Shannon was doing it. Yeah, she wasn't donating. She wasn't showing donating squat diddly. Then it just became like that. Well, that's part of the thing that you do with your dumpster diving videos. Is don't donate. I like the way Kathy did it. Yeah, but Kathy's got her dark secrets too. You know. Well, that explains the fancy cars and stuff. Yeah, man, that boy, he went through so many cars, just, in my language, we call it momo, and that means waste. It's such a waste, of a, a natural God-given talent to be influential to such a large group of people in a short amount of time, and not utilize that to the bestest of your abilities. If I had half of what Grabbit had, you know, man, gosh. No, that's not sad to say. People change, and sometimes, for some viewers, it's not for the better. Yeah, he's just, when you don't have your heart in it anymore, it's hard to pretend that you do. You know. Yeah, but in saying that, let's not take away the fact that he did work hard for what he has right now, and he is supporting a young family, of which he's been great at doing, providing that, and retiring his lovely wife so she can care for the kids while he goes and does his thing. But yeah. I think the auctions were okay if you could get yourself a deal, but I mean it's a it's a money making exercise, you know. Like now they so now Grabbit is on a mission to get as many gifts on TikTok to buy a truck, and more power to him. It's all good, but you know that's a hell of a thing to make other people pay for your stuff. Yeah, yeah, it's a hell of a thing to get other people to pay for your things. I mean, I never used to be very supportive of others that did that unless it was for a good cause. Do you guys remember when fortune finders were asking their subscribers for help to buy a van, so all the food that he was finding, he could load the van up and go and help the homeless? Oh, I support that. I support that. Yeah, yeah. Well, Ray, everyday diver, man, far out. You know that ever since the the live dive lounge, yeah, we certainly went our own separate ways. Since then, that was a crazy time. Fortune finders. Well, Al is a you know he's a good kid, and and he's growing. You know, I'm sure he's at 50,000 subscribers now. He's been doing like what I'm doing like right now. He's worth a watch. He always finds good stuff. Alan Fortune Finders. When was the last time you talked to him? Fortune Finders aren't too far from me, really. Oh, I'm back. I remember when they made their trip to see Grab It. I donated over $200. Nah, he's over in his room in bed trying to keep his body warm. Yeah, well, that that's now that now you're an awesome supporter of us all, Jing. Yeah, especially Grab It, and and just know that your your donations to him. He always mentioned you. We always talked about you and other contributors of the support that was given. I mean, it went to good places back in those days. So it wasn't about the money grab. It was about enabling us to do the things that we enjoy doing and showing you the journey. Hi, Big B. I've been in pain for 3 days. I can't do any. Don't do any heavy lifting at all, Amy. What are you doing? Stop that. Hit his car. They had no insurance. Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. You tried to be. No, you didn't try. You did. You were. You still are, if
Yeah,
you
but
wanted to be. I sure do.
no, I didn't. No, 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 hang on. Love, there is no minutes. That's what I meant. No, there's no mince in the drawer. There's sausages. That's why I got sausages out. Because there was no mince.
I've not had a car in 3 years. Dang.
Yep.
That would explain your ID, the winning walk with Christina.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to make fun of it,
Oh, okay.
I can see the sense in it,
Mm-hmm.
the support I know.
Oh,
Kathy, you've got to
right.
go now. Everyone take care. Be safe out there diving.
Right.
Love you,
Right
Big
then,
B. Love
buddy.
you
Yeah,
too,
that's what I
Kathy.
meant. When I went to get the mince out, there was no mince. I grabbed sausages. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were. Oh, bye bye. All right, bye. Love you. Bye bye.
But if you want mince, we've got stacks.
Nah, so I just got sausages out to. I had got sausages out, so.
And it's the Costco mince too.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yes, I'd like to suggest a Prius. Our family has had such a wonderful experience with that model. Good night, Amy. Take care of yourself. Don't go lifting anything and try and manage your pain as best as you can, my friend. Yeah, good night's rest, plenty of fluids. Manage that pain, okay? Do that for me. Don't go too hard on the meds. Yeah, find other means of something holistic. Wait, let me read this thing. Prius is a great car, but I'm a Honda girl for life. Come on, Christina. What the? Oh. Yeah, do you take care of yourself, okay? Please. I still need I still need you way in my life. Honda girl for life. Oh my goodness. Trying to get my mom to stop doing all the things she's not supposed to is impossible. She's so stubborn. It, that's all about independence, eh? And not, when you reach that age, it's hard to ask for help and rely on others to do things for you. That sense of independence becomes like it's imperative that we have it because we don't like to rely on others. Yeah. We've been taking care of others all our lives, most of our lives, and taking care of ourselves all our lives. When we get to the point where we can't do that anymore, that's got to be, Alpesh. You drive. Oh my God, what was it? Last Sunday, I had an allergy attack. I had to go home, felt so stuffed up. Oh my goodness. I'm most comfortable in a Honda. Okay. What about a Suzuki? What about a Suzuki Swift or a Mini Coupe or a Volkswagen? Yes, it's been a long time, Alpesh. I can't drive anything that gets less than 50 miles per gallon. Fair enough. Hey, you want small, you want compact, performance and economic, something economical. It stands to reason. Not only are they cute, but dang, can they boost, and they're great on fuel, British design. That's all I have to say about that. Can I just say for a second too that nearly 3 hours have passed, been doing a live, and how much I'm enjoying just like hanging out with you guys. I hope you guys feel the same way too. And like it's um, it's good to have a mature audience with history. I just wanted to put that out there. It's been a bloody absolute joy. What a great start to the morning I'm having with you guys right now. I sleep in my car a lot. I have plenty of room. Steve Stubbs, how are you, Steve? You're a champion, B. Thanks, man. I'm just saying that, like whilst you might be transfixed on Honda cars, that there are, excellent alternatives out there that hold the same premise, the economical. What about a good old Toyota? Oh, I love you too, Michelle. You know that. I love you guys all. What about a good old Toyota car? You know, get a trashy old Hilux flat deck, blimmin' ute, or no, you guys don't call it a ute. Like a pick, you guys call it a pickup. Man, those things go for ever, 4 cylinders. Man, you can put that bad boy through the ringer, and it'll still turn over. And I can't fit a lot of lumber in there too. Hatchback, baby. Yes, Prius is the way to go. What are you do? What are you doing with lumber? Now, Barbara? Are you building something? My grandpa drove nothing but Toyotas. He never had problems with them. Period. That's what I'm saying. My husband loves Toyota trucks. He has one, and I dive in it. So whilst you don't have a car, there's still a car in the household, right? Hope we have more chats in the future, Big B. You have good ones. I appreciate. No, this is the beginning of more lives. I'm doing a lot of live streaming on TikTok, and whilst it may not be your cup of tea, to see more of what I'm doing, that's a pretty good option. But I'm here today to tell you guys that the face of Big B is going to be coming back more often. I'm going to try and do at least one live a week with everybody, and what those are going to look like, I'm not sure. I, um, I play a lot of trivia games. On TikTok, Pictionary and stuff. So if we're able to do something like that to help pass the time and keep ourselves engaged and entertained, that would be awesome. I don't want nothing in return for anything other than just the love and encouragement and the support that you've been doing, that you've been giving me over the years, years, my beautiful friends and family. That would, that would be amazing. I pick up free lumber roadside because you never know. Well, hey, if it's free, it's free. But I think if for those you never know moments, just make sure that space doesn't become a commodity for you. Get a pile and sell it on. Having a break too prompted you good. Heather, I haven't had a break. I've continuously been on. When I felt I wasn't moving anywhere in YouTube, I shuffled over to Facebook, and then my Facebook got hacked, and I've lost control of my Facebook page, which has got over 300,000 followers on it. I moved from Facebook to TikTok, and then I grew my TikTok. It's got 70,000 followers on it right now, and I guess I've sort of been hard on that for the last few months. Few months. So it's been like a whole series of unfortunate events. So I really haven't had a break, but I've been putting up content, and now sort of in TikTok, my content is while most of it is around dumpster diving, and it's certainly raised a lot of awareness about dumpster diving in Australia and New Zealand, which is why I dove into Facebook so I could tap into a more local audience, and that happened. And TikTok has become extremely local, so I get recognized now on the streets for my TikToks as opposed to my YouTube channel. I get a lot of people yelling out on the street while I'm walking, going, "Hey, Big B!" you know, wow, a lot of yeah. Good night. Y'all stay safe, healthy, and be happy till we're together again. See you next Sunday. Let's say, eh? You're TikTok famous. No, I'm not far from it, but I mean, I get recognized because of my TikToks. Yeah, I get recognized. But I wouldn't say that's famous. I'm not in it for the fame or the fortune. I'm there to try and make a difference. Good night, Barbara. God, yeah, I bet you haven't even left yet, and I already miss you. Make sure to bend your knees when you pick up that lumber, okay? That's my tip of the day for you. Make sure you bend your knees. No, but I'm gonna create a format around our lives, and so we can play some have some fun games. I think I remember the last time we were doing like music trivia and stuff like that. Remember? You guys remember that? Well, I was playing like trivia games, and then I'd point the camera at the thing, and we listen to the music, and if you guessed it right, well, but yeah. To be honest, I'm low key excited about boosting off again. So yeah, I'm asking you guys to continue supporting me on my channel. You may come across videos that you have seen before, and there's no expectation to watch it at all, but I'm only putting up my best stuff. And then when the time I've gathered enough content to put new stuff on there, whether it be cooking or just being out and about, just doing a vlog. I hope you guys will support that too, you know. So namaste, Apish. But in saying that, my beautiful community, my beautiful people, I am going to wrap it up right now, and I'm going to bid you guys all, when you come to India, I would, I probably won't come to India. if I'm going to be, honest, probably won't make it to India. It'd be way easier for you to come to Australia or New Zealand. Yeah. But like I say, I've had an amazing morning talking with you guys. Esmeralda! Ciao. I've had an amazing morning chatting with you all, and it's been very insightful, and it's been very encouraging, and it's been great, to say the least. And I'm looking forward to the next live already, and I'm going to set it up so if we're not out and about, oh, look at this. Just look at that. Bloody blue skies. There we go. You guys brought the blue skies. And yeah, just keep supporting my videos if you can. I would love that. If not, I totally understand that too. But yeah, and saying that, I'm going to bid everyone a good night. To all my beautiful American lovely ladies all over the world. And the pleasure was all mine. Has anyone got anything else to ask it or add before I do take off? If anyone got anything else to add or would like to ask me, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Well, okay then. In saying that, I'll bid everyone a good night. Hope you guys had a great day today and rest well. Have a great day tomorrow too. Who knows? I might even be live tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows what this crazy person will do? What the potential could be. But yeah, love and blessings to you all. Good night, and yeah, good morning, Stevie. Yeah, good morning. Take care, everyone. Love and blessings to you all. Peace.